Sentry deployed.
Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and in this vid I'm gonna bring you my latest build for the Technician, including both of their new perks, one bought from Sergeant Park and one found in the caches. As you probably know, if you've been following FTE, the caches were a nightmare to go through because we had a 5% chance of getting the perks. That kind of stalled my progress towards making these new guides. But after the patch, I was able to get everything in one go, and I started rolling out the new builds. So if you'd like to see the work done, I will link the whole playlist of my builds by the end of this one. This is the 2.0 iteration of my PDX build. Eric, this build was named after you, man. If you're hearing this, drop by the chat and just say hi so we know we are safe. We're missing you, man. So, Eric has been a great benefactor of the channel, so I named the initial build after him, and now I'm reiterating it because I'm still using the flame turret. This is not a heavy turret build, but I am including some new stuff, so I'm gonna explain why I'm doing what I'm doing, and of course I'm gonna go through every single perk on the grid. Without further ado, let's get to it. So here we are, PDX 2.0. And I'll start with what's self-explanatory. Incinerator turret, dynamic delivery for more damage to armor and fire faster rate. What the hell did I say? And faster fire rate. Real-time resource reclamation for the off chance that your turret will get destroyed and you can reclaim it faster. Creative pinpoint solution, you and your turret deal 15% more damage to slowed enemies. You slow enemies with the coils. And you also use compatibility matrix for 10% added damage when your coils are out. You can throw 3 coils, that's 30% damage. Then we go, batteries included and the long haul. This is for recharge and this is for duration. But instead of going for more recharge, we go for more duration, and I'm gonna explain why. If you have this 38% of ability duration here, and you throw a coil down, you have 70 seconds of cooldown for your coil. Now, as you see, the coil is still there and the timer is ticking down. I'm gonna wait for it to go to 0. And there you go. Since the coil is still down and you got your coil back, it means infinite coils. Okay. Pretty much self-explanatory, you have infinite coils with this configuration. So, go for 20% ability recharge speed and 18% ability duration, and you will be golden. Now, when it comes to the new stuff, maximize retention. When a foes enter the field of your charged coils, they have a 33% chance to be stunned for 2 seconds. You can create a corridor's worth of stun fields with this if you place your coils correctly. This is insane, guys. After everything that we've gotten in the past few months, every single min-maxing of our builds and min-maxing of the perks on the devs part, bringing this into the fold means that you can have an additional probability of stun after your frost grids, your overwhelming firepower from the gunner, your stun rockets, your stun grenade, your blast waves, and so on and so forth. There is a ton of utility out of the stun builds at this moment because of a couple new additions that were made to the game, and maximized retention do not be missing from any build. It is insanely valuable. Get it in there, optimize for your charge coils, and you'll see what I mean. Parasonic relationships is the other new perk. You deal 20% more damage to targets your turret has recently damaged. This goes excellently with the heavy turret as well, because the heavy turret would snipe stuff from a distance, prioritizes the heavy units. If it hits a warrior, let's say, you can then just start spamming with your Type 95 or any weapon of choice and deal 20% more damage. The stuff that the Technician has going for them at this point, 20% more damage from here, 30% more damage from here, it's pretty insane stuff. Like, the Technician can dish out a shitload of damage, not to mention the flame turret itself that deals a ton of damage without you having to do anything, just stays there and keeps dishing out the pain. Now, to make this turret more effective, I'm going with Force Multiplier 4 and Force Multiplier 3. This is a 35% additional damage to the turret. Very, very important, and it's gonna be felt throughout Extreme and Insane. Of course, up to Intense, things pretty much die automatically, so you don't have to optimize as much. But with this configuration, even on Extreme and Insane, you will be seeing a lot of value out of this build. So ideally, what you want to do is take out your turret, place it on an elevated position, and then create a field of coils. Anything trying to get to your turret will have to get through 3 coils. 33% chance of getting stunned throughout this process. Staying close to your turret also buffs it. So you just perform a configuration like this, and as soon as your coils start deactivating, just start throwing the fresh ones, and you're golden, guys. I have completed the game in pretty much every conceivable way, and I can tell you that this build is one of the filthiest I've ever created. If you have a Technician in the team, you might as well force them to try this, and you can come back to me with the results and tell me if it was worth it. So, this is my PDX 2.0 build, Marines. Hope you like it. Oh, I cannot pause if the turret is down because, yeah, it stops me from rotating the camera. I will just be rotating the Marine like so. And I am also using my fresh new mic today to make this build. I would appreciate some feedback on the sound. Let me know if it sounds better, let me know if it sounds worse, and of course any suggestion about the builds can go in the comment section below. I really appreciate you peeps. Hope you're all well. If you want to help me, consider getting a membership or visit my Patreon. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive perfection, Marines. Cheers.